One night, there were three friends who were chatting on a video call about online gaming and social interaction.
Guys, by the way, what do you think about online games?
Online games? Like Mobile Legends you mean?
Oh, I often play that game. Almost every day.
Yeah, I also play similar games.
How is it like? Is it fun?
Yeah, kinda. But there are times when games like this actually can make you angry.
Yeah, typical competitive game, right?
But isn't a game like that fun? Because you can interact with other people online too, right?
Yes, of course.
Then how has online gaming become a platform for social interaction among people worldwide?
Because usually in online games there is a feature for chatting. It can be a private chat and public chat.
Like social media in general.
Yeah, we can share information, share news.
Share jokes and so on.
Oh, it's like social media. Okay. Have you made lots of friends from online games?
For me, yes. I have even joined a group chat containing people who play the game. So, we can say in the group if we want to play together. You're like that too, right David?
Yeah, but sadly not anymore. Because yeah, now they are all busy with their own affairs.
Ah, the era of maturity, huh?
But it's fun when we can get closer because of online games. Because in my experience, playing the same online games can be a way to get closer to my friends.
Yeah, I agree.
So talking about the chat group that Taufik said, can it also be called community?
Yes, maybe.
It could be, because each game usually has its own community or fanbase.
Yeah, not only online games. Offline games that can only be played by one person also have a community.
Does each online games have a large community?
It usually depends on the popularity of the game.
If the game is popular, then the community could be large. But if the game is less popular, then the community could be small.
So it seems like the number of fans or community can also be used as competition in the gaming world, right?
Yes, of course.
That's why sometimes I feel sorry for small communities because usually they will be ridiculed.
Ridiculed? So, do online gaming communities foster positive connection, or can they promote toxic behavior?
But
True, as he said, gaming communities can also have positive impacts, such as establishing harmonious relationship between people.
solidarity between people and loyalty between people.
But it can also be means of toxic behavior.
What is an example?
As I said earlier, large communities sometimes like to move smaller communities.
True, it's not uncommon for communities to fight on social media or in real life.
Even people in the same gaming community can still fight with each other.
What? How did it happen? Shouldn't they get along because the game they are playing is the same game?
Maybe one of the reasons is because they support different teams in that game.
Teams? What do you mean, teams?
Do you know that each online game usually has its own official competition, which is organized by its own game committee? Then different teams will appear to take part in the competition. So it's like football club. Each team has its own fans.
Oh, so that's how they can have a different opinions even though they are playing the same game.
Yes, that's it.
And like I said earlier, game like this can also make you angry. But sometimes we get angry not because the game, but because the people we are playing with.
True, sometimes when we are playing well, our teammates actually play badly on purpose. And that can provoke other players that say harsh word to the player who is playing badly.
It's become one of the toxic behaviors in this kind of gaming community.
Oh, it's kind of scary.
But apart from that, there are still positive things that can still be taken away.
So, my next question is, how has gaming technology evolved and how does it influence modern entertainment?
It is developing very well, both in terms of the game genre, the quality of the game graphics, the story in the game, and the gameplay, and so on.
Yeah, you can search for various games with the genre you want, just like you search for film.
Even now, there are many games whose graphics are almost like the real world.
Really?
Yeah, it's so eye-catching. And as we discussed earlier, nowadays many games, especially online games, have various kinds of competition.
It can be means of entertainment for the gamer audience, especially for the players who play the game.
Wow, so it has evolved so much. Okay, okay. Actually, I'm reminded of old games where the graphics were basic and could only be played by one person.
However, it was a beautiful time to remember.
Even though many of today's games are much better, but sometimes we still miss the old games.
Yes, that's right. Okay, guys, it's getting pretty late. It seems like it's time for us to end this conversation and go to bed.
See you.
Okay, see
Have
you
a
all.
nice dream.